Okay, hi everybody. So I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be learning from home. So we're going to be learning from this folder, learning from home. You're already in it since you're watching this video. Today we're on week 1, day 1. Each day will have what you're going to be doing, and it's all about one lesson, which is Introduction to Energy. Okay? And I will unlock each day in the morning, and you have to submit the things by 8 p.m. Okay, so 8 at night you're gonna have to submit whatever I ask you to do this day. All right, so the lesson we're gonna be taking is Introduction to Energy. Each day I will have this, you see this blue thing I have here for you. This blue thing is that has what you're going to be learning today and what I need you to do. So what you're going to be learning, for example, is about you're going to be learning about what kinetic energy is, what potential energy is, and what the types of kinetic and potential energy are. What you're going to do today is you're going to watch video 1, which is what you're doing right now, and then you're going to finish worksheet 1. It's over here, and after you finish that, you're going to do a quiz on Nearpod, and this is the Nearpod code. You're going to be doing exactly the same thing every day, but different video, of course, different worksheet, and different quiz. Okay, I added the slides that we'll be studying for today. You can see them down here. These are the slides. Okay, but the big presentation, which includes the whole lesson, is outside in a folder called Introduction to Energy. Okay, I can show you right here. We can go down. It's the last lesson. You press on it, Introduction to Energy. Okay, shared items. Here you will find the book and the PowerPoint. Okay, cancel. We don't want to open these. So if you need this is the PowerPoint for the whole lesson. This is the book for the lesson that you need. But right now, what you need to do today is basically everything is in this folder. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to go in. I'm going to go for the slides for today, and I'm going to explain to you what you need to understand. So first thing we need to learn about is basically what energy is. And energy, okay, is the ability, so I'm going to use a pen right here. Energy is the ability to do work. All right, so for example, as you can see here, all right, see, I put these over here before. See this man, okay, this man is moving the ball, same as this man. This movement is called energy. You can see many forms of energy. When you learn about that later. There's electrical energy, there's mechanical energy, there's gravitational energy. Okay, there's energy inside food. You know, when you eat food, you get energy for yourself. This is called chemical energy. It's energy inside food. There's energy inside a battery. There's energy in a lot of things around us, and we're going to learn about these as we go on the lesson. But all you got to know now is energy is the ability to do work or cause changes in matter. Matter is everything. So if you cause changes in anything, you can see that there's energy. Okay, objects move because energy is added to them. Objects cannot move without energy. Can you move an object without providing any energy to it? The answer is no. Now, the amount of energy needed to move a large object is much greater than the amount of energy needed to move a smaller object. Look at this, for example. See, these are two men. Okay, this one is moving a 40 kilogram okay, I'm gonna say one here. He's moving a 40 kilogram ball, and this guy here, number 2, is moving a 400 kilogram ball. Which one of these, 1 or 2, would probably need more energy to move the ball? Yes, you're right. Number 2 needs more energy. Why? Because the object is larger. So because the object is larger, he needs more energy to move it. Now, what we're going to be learning about here is kinetic energy. So this is a kind of energy. So there are 2 main kinds of energy, kinetic and potential. Kinetic energy is energy in motion, energy that is moving. Anything that's moving, we say it's in kinetic energy, or it has kinetic energy. Okay, so you see this bicycle is moving, this car is moving, this man is moving. Okay, they all have kinetic energy. This man is running, the bike is moving. Now, the kinetic energy of an object depends on 2 things: mass, that means how heavy, and speed, that means how fast. Okay, for example here, let's look at the car and the bicycle. Which one of these is heavier? Yes, the car. The car is heavier than the bicycle. Okay, so the car would have more kinetic energy. Okay, all right, another question. So there's this bike and this car again. Which one is moving faster? You guessed it, yes, the car. So the car also has more kinetic energy. Why? Because first, it's heavier, so heavy. And second, it's faster, so how fast? So mass is how heavy and speed is how fast. These two things are what a kinetic energy depends on. So the heavier the object is, or the faster it's traveling, the more kinetic energy it has. Okay? So this is what kinetic energy is. Basically energy that is moving. Now, potential energy is the opposite of kinetic energy. It is energy stored. That means energy that's waiting, not energy that's moving. Okay, for example, look at this rock over here. Okay, this rock is sitting on the boulder and it's not moving. Okay, this rock is not moving. We say that this rock has potential energy. That means it has the potential to fall off the cliff, or it has the potential to move. The energy is stored inside of it, but it's not moving. Okay, because it's not moving, we call it potential energy. All right, look at this guy here. He's holding the bow, but he hasn't let it go yet, and we call this potential energy because it's there. The energy is stored inside the bow, but it still did not move. When it moves, it becomes kinetic. When it is not moving, it's potential. Okay, we can see both examples here. So energy in motion is kinetic. Energy that's stored is potential. Okay, look at this. She's holding the ball. She didn't let it go yet. This is potential. When she let the ball go and the ball is moving, on the way down, it becomes kinetic. So potential energy is transferred into kinetic energy. Okay? You can see here he has kinetic because he's moving. He stops for a second up on the cliff, and this is when he has potential energy. When he goes down again, he has kinetic energy because he's moving. Here he's moving, here he's moving, here he's just stopped for a second. This 1 second that he stopped in, that means he has potential energy. Okay? Moving, moving, not moving. You understand the difference between both? That's great. Now let's look at this. This is a car, and they're asking you here at what point, okay, in the car's path will it have the most kinetic energy? When it's moving from here to here, where will it have the most? At the top, at midpoint, here's the midpoint, this is the top, at the very bottom, or after it collides. The very bottom is here, after it collides with the hay, here. Where will it have the most kinetic energy? Okay, now when it's moving, okay, when it's at the very top, all right, it's potential because it didn't move yet. At midpoint, it has a very high potential energy, but it keeps becoming faster, at least when it reaches here at the very bottom. So this is the answer. It has the most potential kinetic energy right here. When it collides with the hay, it stops. So it has the most kinetic energy right before it hits, because it's at the fastest, because it took all the energy going down, the gravitational energy of this. Okay, now you have these kinds of energies here. Now you don't have to worry about these because we're gonna take them in detail, each one of these, you see. Now you have to understand something, is that some energy is called kinetic and some energy is called potential, and each one has different kinds of energy under it. Okay, there's different kinds of energy that go with each one. So for example, kinetic energy has thermal energy. Thermal yani heat, it means heat, but we're going to take all of these later. Electromagnetic, it combines electricity and magnets. Sound energy, electrical energy, the one you see in light. Sound is just self-explanatory, it's just sound, but don't worry, all of these we're going to take them in detail later. Potential energy, the kinds of energy under it are gravitational potential, because sometimes you have something at the top of the hill, there's gravity there, but it's still not moving. It has gravitational potential. Elastic energy, the one in the band or the bow that we saw, remember the bow? This is called elastic energy as well. Chemical energy, like the energy in food or batteries. We're going to take these later, don't worry about it. Okay? And nuclear energy. We're also going to take this later. Mechanical energy goes under both potential and kinetic. Okay, we're going to explain this later in detail. So that's it for today. These are the words that you need to understand: what energy is, what kinetic energy is, and what potential energy is. So in revision, energy is the ability to do work. Kinetic is energy in motion. Potential is energy that is stored. Okay, and that's what you have to understand for today, basically. Okay, I'm going to show you outside how you're going to be doing the worksheet. Sorry, we have to wait a little bit because it's not closing yet. All right, closed. Now this is the worksheet that you have to do. So you open the worksheet. Okay, it loads. When it opens, all you have to do is, you see up there, there's a pen. You press on the pen and you can change any color. Let's say you want to use blue to do it. Use blue. You can use whatever color you want. I mean, I don't mind. Okay, this is the eraser for you to erase. This is the pen. So let's say I chose blue here, and I can write here, it says sort the forms of energy from kinetic to potential. Remember, you took these, you can look at the slides and do them. You don't have to write them all, the words. If you feel uncomfortable writing on the iPad, you can just write, let's say gravitational potential would be here, so you write 1. Mechanical would be in both, so you write 2, for example. Okay, I'm not going to do the rest for you. You can do these. You don't have to write them if you're not able to write on the iPad. There's another page here. Tell whether each action is potential or kinetic. So you write K or P. So a bicyclist pedaling up a hill. So he's moving. So I'm saying this is kinetic. Okay, so you write K. If you want to erase, you erase like this. Okay. All right. So when you do this, let's say you wrote anything here. Okay. You press done. Done is up there. Okay, on the left corner. When you press done, it says saving annotations. When you do that, I'll be able to see it. Okay, see, you open again, loading annotations. I'll be able to see when you finish your worksheet and you press done on the iPad, I'll be able to see it. And every day you have to do it because it's graded. I'm gonna give you a grade on everything that you do, so you have to do that today. Okay, you also need to remember that you have to do the quiz on Nearpod. If you don't do the quiz on Nearpod, okay, you will take a 0 on the quiz because everything is graded. Okay, please use your real names on Nearpod and on Shobi. Fix your names on Shobi if your names are not properly written. Okay, because otherwise I will not know who you are and you will take a 0. If I don't know who you are, I cannot see your work, you will take a 0. Do you understand? Please fix your names, and when you're doing a Nearpod quiz, put your full name. Don't put some weird name. If I don't know your name again, I cannot give you the full mark. All right? I cannot give you any mark if I don't see your work. Good luck. You can do this. I'm gonna make it easy for you. You don't need to worry.